Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Random Pack Rebuilds. This is going to be episode 5. And as you can see here, I have 6 packs here in front of me, plus the blaster of score behind me. So I now have 3 Mosaic Cellos, 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 Illusions packs here, 1, 2, 3. And of course, I do have the blaster pack here. So we're going to go ahead and roll for either one of these packs or a pack out of the blaster here, okay? So we'll truly make this as random as we can. So here is the spin. I'll go ahead and get a little bit closer here for you guys. And here it goes. Slowing down. Looks like we're sticking with Mosaic. Mosaic pack 1. Alright, so this is going to be Mosaic pack 1 right here. We'll go ahead and put all the rest of this back here, so we still have those 3 packs left from Illusions. We'll put the score away. So, yeah, here we go. So apparently the the algorithm likes the Mosaic pack. So let me go ahead and get things out of the way here, and we'll go ahead and rip right in. You guys know the deal by now, guys. So go ahead and rip in. Again, the first card pulled, or the card up front, is going to be the team that we're going to be rebuilding here. And then let's go ahead and see what we get, guys. Kid Reporter on the back. And then in the front, we've got Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons. So Ridder is going to be getting a +2 since he's a rookie in base. So, and then who do we have in the back there? Oh, we've got some shiny stuff back there. So we'll have to see what's back there. But yeah, so Desmond Ridder and the Falcons is who we're going to be using here. Let's see who's going to be joining him. Joe Montana. Legendary Joe Montana joining the Falcons. Wow. All right. Can he take them to the Super Bowl? And he's going to be thrown to Cooper Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp's been in the last 3 episodes. This one and the last 2. We've had a Cooper Kupp. Justin Fields. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Justin Fields. Probably backing up Montana. I think Montana right now is the starter. Travis Etienne Jr. Najee Harris. So we definitely have some running back helping out this offense. What about defense? Oh, we're going to get a wide receiver, Alec Pierce. Of course, Drake London is already there along with Kyle Pitts. We do get some help there in the secondary. Andrew Booth Jr. going to be coming over. And then we have a silver here for the Jets. Silver for the Jets, and that is legendary Joe Namath and legendary Joe Montana on the same team. Wow. All right, where do we go from there, right, guys? Joe Namath on the silver Mosaic here. All right, so we're going to go look here. We've got a green coming up here. Green for the Cowboys. Top left-hand corner there. Not a rookie, though. And that is James Washington. Next card is going to be for the New York Giants. Top left-hand corner there. That's going to be Xavier McKinney, so we got some more defense help. All right, so next is going to be a rookie card down there in the bottom left-hand corner. And we got to go to the top right up here, and it is going to be for the Jets. Oh, man. So a pink. Is this going to be Sauce? Is it going to be Wilson? Or Breece Hall, even? So Jets rookie color is always going to be good. And it's going to be Jeremy Ruckert. So none of the big ones. We got Jeremy Ruckert instead. All right. So next card is going to be for the Browns at the top left. What do we get there? Amari Cooper. So another wide receiver to help out Cooper Kupp. and Alec Pierce and Drake London, Kyle Pitts with Joe Montana or Joe Namath throwing them the ball. Very interesting. Okay, so what is this? I think that's a Hall of Fame, I'm guessing. Is that a Hall of Fame? Oh my god. Oh my god. Legendary Brett Favre. So yeah, this definitely just got interesting. So you got a legendary Joe Montana, legendary Joe Namath, and Brett Favre all in the same pack. Wow. Okay. And then just to top it all off, you've got a green CeeDee Lamb. So, alright. Let me go ahead and look at the pack here. Maybe I'll let you guys decide. You guys tell me who you guys want at starting quarterback from now on, huh? So we've got the CeeDee Lamb, Will to Win, green, Hall of Fame, Brett Favre, legendary. Amari Cooper on the pink. Jeremy Ruckert on the pink, and that'll be a +3. Again, it's a rookie along with the parallel. Xavier McKinney on the pink. James Washington on the green. Again, Joe Namath on that mosaic silver. And then we got Andrew Booth Jr., rookie. Alec Pierce, rookie. Najee Harris. Travis Etienne. Justin Fields. Cooper Kupp. Joe Montana. And of course, we did get the Desmond Ridder there. So let me know what you guys think, guys. If you guys had to choose between Montana, Favre, and Namath, who would you guys want to quarterback the Atlanta Falcons? We got 5 quarterbacks in this pack, so we got to choose one. And I think as far as the legendaries go, Montana is the highest. Although with the point system, Montana would get 1, a +1 to all of his stats. Namath would get 2 since that is a silver, and then Favre would get 2 since that's an insert, right? So Namath gets it on the parallel to 2. So, you know, I'm not sure who would be the top of the depth chart at that point. I think they would, all 3 of them, be overall 99s. So, we'll have to see if this team can go all the way to the Super Bowl. But let me know what you think, guys. Who do you guys want, again, to be the quarterback? Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until the next one, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put them in the game.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Random Pack Rebuilds, where we open packs and put them in the game. This week, we're going to be rebuilding the Atlanta Falcons. And you guys saw the pack. Let's go ahead and check out the team. So it looks like here's what the team looks like after we added everybody to the roster. We did have Joe Montana here as the best quarterback available. We do have Favre and Namath as well as 99s in the game, but Montana just had the best overall as far as the attributes and stuff go. So we're going to go ahead and have him start. We have ETN here as well from that pack, as well as Najee Harris. And we also got Cooper Kupp in that pack, along with Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Now we also have the rookies here. Pierce was also on here as well. Then we got Ruckert here from that pack as well. On the defense, this is what the defense looks like here. Not too much change. We did get Andrew Booth. So he will be playing cornerback for us. And then we also got Xavier McKinney here at free safety. So not too much to change here on the defensive side, since we only got McKinney and Booth in the secondary. So hopefully that helps them, during the season. But you've got Montana here along with ETN and Harris running the ball. You got Kupp and Lamb. Lamb got a +4 on that card, since it was a insert and a parallel. So you got +4. So he comes up as a 95. Kupp is a 98, and then Cooper comes in as a 94. And of course, you do have Kyle Pitts in the tight end. So this is going to be a really fun team to watch. I figure we'd try something a little bit new this time around. So while we're watching, we're going to go ahead and just have the announcers go, so that way You get a little bit more immersion there. Let's go ahead and jump in here to the first game. Again, we'll just watch the first couple series, and then we'll go ahead and sim out the rest. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how this team looks, guys. Again, I hope you guys like the series. Again, it's been real fun putting together. So if you do like this kind of content, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And again, hit the notification bell so you don't miss another episode.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So we do have Joe Montana starting here against the New Orleans Saints. So what can they do? It's going to be real fun to watch.
It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, here to welcome you to another NFL season. Always an exciting time, CD. And I tell you what, new is the opportune word here for these two division rivals, Atlanta and New Orleans. A couple of faces. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a 3-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons. The veteran Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Dalton. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Montana. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Montana. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Montana. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off.
All right, so we got to see those first 2 drives. Let's go ahead and jump into this here and sim out the rest here. Hope you guys like that. So we're going to go ahead and sim out here. So it is 0-0. Having a back and forth. Looks like New Orleans does strike for 3-0. Atlanta does come up with a touchdown. Atlanta again gets another touchdown, 14-3, 17-3 in Atlanta. Now in the 3rd quarter, New Orleans does score. It's now 10-17, 24-10 now. 24-13, 31-13. So it does look like Atlanta is going to go ahead.
This was not just the opener
here
of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
And that is your final score. Atlanta does take down the Saints 31-13. Montana ends with 368 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Andy Dalton comes away with 235 yards and 1 touchdown. ETN did carry 14 times for 74 yards. Kupp had 4 receptions for 45 yards. CeeDee Lamb had 10 receptions for 164 yards. So Atlanta starts 1-0. We'll go ahead and sim out to mid-season to see how they're looking. Again, we'll sim out to the end to see if they make the playoffs. And then kind of go from there to see if they can
players on your team
make it to the make it to the Super Bowl. So. All right, so let's go ahead and advance to the mid-season here. See how the team looks at that point. Again, if you guys like this kind of content, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys like the changes we're making here. And then what I'm thinking is because this is episode 5, we'll go ahead and start the next episode, and we'll actually keep the teams on the rosters moving forward. So that way when we do have other teams come in, they're going to have to face these, super teams that we're making. So I think that'll be a nice little addition. So Atlanta is 6-1, top of their division by a sound margin. I'm thinking they're going to make the playoffs. So let's go ahead and get there. Simming up to the playoffs here. Again, I hope you guys like this series. Again, it's real fun to put together. But man, this offensive firepower from Joe Montana and his receiving core. Let's go ahead and see what these stats are going to look like. All right, so Atlanta does end the season 13-4. Let's go ahead and check it out here. So the passing leaders, looks like it was Brady, Herbert, and Burrow, the top three. Rushing leaders was Saquon, Henry, and Jacobs. Receiving was Allen, Evans, and Van Jefferson. It's because we took Cup. Sack leaders, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and Max Crosby. Interception leaders, David, Snead, and Werner. Tacklers were Milano, Perriman, and Jewell. Let's go ahead and look at MVPs, stuff like that, and see we got all that as far as the awards go. So MVP goes to Justin Herbert of the Chargers. Montana comes in at number 6. Coach of the Year goes to us with the Falcons. So that's our, I think, second straight Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year is going to go to Saquon Barkley of the Giants. Amari Cooper comes in at number 3 for the Falcons. Montana comes in number 10. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald of the Rams. Jarrett actually comes in at 5th. Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to go to Christian Watson of the Packers. Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to go to Aiden Hutchinson of the Lions. Arnold Ebiketie actually comes in number 2 from the Falcons. And then Booth comes in at 9. He was one of the guys we got in our pack. Best quarterback going to go to Aaron Rodgers. Montana comes in 2nd. Best running back goes to Barkley of the Giants. We didn't have a Falcon there. Best wide receiver goes to Van Jefferson. It's funny because we took Cup from the Rams. Cooper comes in number 2. Best offensive lineman goes to Zach Martin of the Cowboys. Lindstrom comes in number 2 for the Falcons. Best defensive lineman goes to Aaron Donald of the Rams. Jarrett comes in at number 3. Best linebacker goes to Rashawn Gary of the Packers. Ebiketie comes in number 5. Best defensive back goes to Rudy Ford of the Packers. No Falcons there. Best kicker goes to Matt Prater. We didn't have our kicker there, and he's from the Cardinals there, so not terrible. It looks like we had the 8th best offense in the league and the 14th best defense. So a top 10 offense and a top 15 defense. Not too terrible there. Let's go and look at the stats. Montana, 4,810 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, 67% completion percentage there. Not a bad year for Montana. Almost 5,000 yards, 43 touchdowns. We'll definitely take that. Rushing, ETN just gets 1,000 yards, gets 8 touchdowns. Montana actually gets 346 yards and a touchdown. Patterson, 269 yards and 2. And then Najee Harris, the goal line guy, he was our power back, 116 yards and 13 touchdowns. So he was there for the tough yards for sure. Receiving, Cooper and Lamb both go over 1,000 yards. Cooper has 1,500 with 17 touchdowns. Lamb gets 1,036 and 6. Kyle Pitts gets a 943 and 5. Cup gets 889 and 9. Patterson comes away with a touchdown at 147. ATN 132 and 3. So not bad out of the backfield for those guys. As far as defense goes, looks like Casey Hayward, our cornerback, had the most tackles. So they were throwing on us. For TFLs, Grady led the team with 19. For sacks, Grady Jarrett 14.5, Ebiketie 11.5, and Carter with 9, and Walker with 4. Interceptions, Rashaan Evans had 3. Hawkins, Booth, and Hayward all had 2. Booth again was that one pickup that we had in the pack that we had. So let's check out the fumbles here. Only 1 was created and 1 recovered. Same person. So fumble scoop maybe. Did he get the touchdown as well? He did not get a scoop and score. All right. So we are in the playoffs at 13-4. go ahead and look at the bracket here. So they come in second in the league. They get the number 2 seed, so we are going to have to play the Cardinals here in the wild card. So let's go ahead and get in there and sim it out and see what happens here. Oh, we just we simmed it through. Okay, so we ended up beating the Cardinals 35-14. So Falcons are here again in the next round as the 2 seed going against the 5 seed Eagles. Let's go ahead and jump in here and see how they do. Again, guys, I hope you guys like what you're seeing here. If you guys like this kind of content, please, smash that like button.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Again, we've got Joe Montana and the Falcons going up against the Philadelphia Eagles here in the next round of the playoffs. Can they make it all the way to the Super Bowl?
It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons.
All right, let's go ahead and jump forward here to see how the game goes. So 0-0 start the game. Looks like Philly strikes first. Atlanta does strike back. Philly again goes down. Looks like this is going to be a shootout. So 21-14 for the Eagles. Now 17-21, 24-17, 24-24 now. It is now fourth quarter. Atlanta does take the lead, but Philadelphia also takes the lead. It looks like they do take down the Falcons.
Looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
So it looks like the Falcons will go home in the second round. And it was a hard-fought battle here, but, the Falcons roster was not that great. But Montana did get them to the playoffs and into the second round. So Falcons do fall to the Philadelphia Eagles in round 2. 31-27 is your final score. Montana did have 287 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Jalen Hurts comes away with 275 yards and 1 touchdown. ETN had 13 carries for 61. Kupp had 7 receptions for 74. And Lamb had 4 for 41. Again, guys, thank you so much for for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Random Pack Rebuilds. Again, we put these episodes out every Friday. And so, again, the next thing we're going to start doing here is we're going to keep the teams. So, starting next week, if this was next week, the Falcons would stay, and then we would, do our new team, but they would actually keep the same roster with the same legendaries and, everything else that we took from the other teams. So, these rosters will start kind of looking a little different. But it'll be really fun to see these legendary teams going against other legendary teams, which would be kind of cool. So hope you guys like that change. Again, that's going to come next week. But again, guys, thank you so much. If you got this far, please like, comment, subscribe. Again, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other episodes going forward. So thank you again, guys, and until the next episode, have a good one. Bye.